The fighter Porter in front of him didn't expect that after defeating the Demon Lord, he would still have to use his rusty holy sword. In this sci-fi world, 500 years later, almost everyone had implanted chips, allowing them to possess powers similar to the Demon Lord. So, the one who once saved the world from disaster, now had to live as a wanderer. Looking at the Demon Lord Mark, who he had once defeated with all his strength, now standing in front of him, criticizing the cruel actions that sustained development through the sacrifice of lives, Mark suggested that he and Porter form an alliance to fight for the lower-class people. After hearing Mark's words, Porter didn't hesitate for a moment and chose to pick up his weapon again, officially challenging the cruel capitalism. But they had to consider that their abilities and understanding were still stuck 500 years ago. Even a secretary of a capitalist dictatorship could defeat the two of them alone. Seeing this, Mark didn't dare to slack off, because he had truly felt the strength of his opponent, but he urgently needed to rescue the immortal warriors who were about to be sacrificed. He stepped forward alone to fight this powerful enemy. Unexpectedly, the opponent had a secret move.
Zero base. Kido.
The opponent gently exerted force, and in the next second thrown into the wall. It turned out that capitalism also feared the Demon Lord's revenge after awakening, and had already made weapons to counter the Demon Lord's abilities in advance. Moreover, the Secretary's current abilities surpassed even the latest technology. In contrast, Porter started trembling as soon as he entered the battlefield. The opponent was wearing high defense armor, and using scientifically rational combat tactics, making them incredibly strong. If the opponent were to use their ultimate move again, their skills would be further enhanced. Porter's rusty sword would be completely destroyed. Time passed second by second. The Secretary kept attacking, and Porter kept defending. The Secretary started to get impatient, losing the patience to continue fighting. Finally, Porter began to use his magic. At this moment, the confident Secretary realized something was wrong. He sensed Porter's abilities, which could also be called experience.